how do you know when your soulmate approaches you? Like, how do you know that? I get a lot of attention. Not. I'm not bragging or anything, but I don't like attention. I'm kind of like I run from it. I'm shy, so. Um, but you're trying to discern. I'm not looking for a mate, but if I get the right person, then I would love that. But at the same time, how do I discern the right person that's coming in? Like sometimes a lot of people seem familiar to you, like you seem like you talk to people and you're like, oh, I can relate. Oh, I can relate. So you kind of think like, oh, that may be my soulmate, or maybe that's my soulmate, or maybe that's my soulmate. So you really don't know. But then there's every now and then this one person might pop up and then like everything's like that's her. You know what I mean? But how do you know?
I think almost like what you said, I believe that it's a remembrance, right? Not just that, but we have multiple soulmates. We don't have just one because if they don't all rise to the occasion, then the next best in line will be the next suitor, right? Because we live
Okay.
across multiple realities and in these parallel timelines, we have aligned multiple suitors for ourselves. But not every suitor that we aligned will rise to the occasion. And when you come across,
And if the other one isn't,
it's
then you
still a
have to just
mirror.
what? Okay,
It's still a
I can
mirror,
see
and
that.
it'll spark the remembrance either way, because the one walking in their divinity is like a light, right? It's a light that's walking around, and when your light shines so bright, eventually you go around because your cup runneth over, right? You kind of end up pouring into everybody else's cups, not because we're
Yes.
meaning to, but because our cup runneth over.
Yeah.
And our energy is so potent that we activate even the sleepers around us for them to have a brief glimpse to a moment that once existed in space and time. And
And
you will only
sometimes they don't
experience
always
that
like
with the
that.
ones walking in that consciousness. Go ahead,
Yeah,
son.
yeah, I understand that. No, I understand that. Like you said, you'll only experience that with those walking in that consciousness. That hit hard because that's like the magic glasses post that I made up. It's like you can't force anybody to wear the magic glasses. Once you put them on, you start seeing the universe and the world like so different. You can't really force that on anybody. I tried at first when I first started going through stuff. I tried, and then I got a lot of rejection. I got a lot of solitude. People like walking away from me and stuff like that. Like, oh, he's crazy. And I just kept at it because I was like, the what I feel, it's got to be real. And God is just, and Source has just kept showing me over and over and over that it exists. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I have to start paying attention to to me, pretty much, to what my intuition's telling me. So I have to start paying attention to it and stop paying attention to everything else that's around me. So